gone for the mid-morph. I think there was a lot of juice there for that Kiyotaka pick. You could have gone a lot of ways. The Huskar is available, Tinker, the Storm, the mid-morphling, also a hero we've seen him play a lot, is good versus this Ember, right? He just put the Ember into himself and he does not like it.
You're not winning the fight.
Yeah, they're gonna take the long route.
If you wrap all the way around, you run into Satanic. And Satanic, he wasn't sure if he was gonna fight. What was that?
I think he thought it was just the Ricky trying to sneak the rune.
Yeah.
He's dead there no matter what, though. You get blood grenaded. Blood grenades are just so strong for these types of plays. These pulls are not bad for Aurora, because Nightfall, again, he's going to have full resources on this lane. He's going to have free farm. He can always get the last hit with these trees. And they're an aggressive blood grenade.
Blood grenade going to be used. DM trying to get away through the trees. Did not have the mana for Surge, so he dies.
This Tiny is going to be absolutely gigantic. If you're going to wave pull and play the stack economy game, he's just getting... I mean, yeah, this jungling is nice for Pari. You're giving up a decent amount for it. And the other upside for Aurora is they can leave the Tiny alone.
I guess the Ricky trying to convert on a power rune here.
Yeah, that's a bad death to give up. If you're going to rotate the supports off the side lanes, you're either contesting... I mean, we are seeing this gap, right? Nightfall is... He is ahead, man. He is going to be big. Absolutely big.
There is a little bit of gap between the mid laners as well. So that is stacking up to a 2,000 net worth lead for Aurora as they pick up the kill on Satanic atop as well. So the gap...
It's not as bad now as it used to be, but I think there's still some truth. This is not a hero you generally want to have a slow early game against.
Kiyotaka picking up a haste rune. He'll dive to Collis, ignoring Satanic and trying to use the value of the morph, but he actually had a little bit too much HP, and Mira's the one to die instead. Very awkward.
That does not feel great here. But you did get a response out of it. 4 heroes on top lane, and the morphling gets to head back to mid.
By the way, did you see that? DM picked up a Lotus at 8:45.
Golem.
An interesting drop, catches Mira on a second death perhaps, as the Slight run down by the Ember Spirit rather easily. No one. He's got a Remnant out, and he does have some wand charges. Should be perfectly fine, despite that skewer back to tier 2.
The Mag's HP pool off the bonds, which ended up securing double stacks off that triangle and that tier 1 top.
Yeah.
That feels great here for Pari.
Got him on a wall, draw to Tokyo! He pulls the trigger on the RP, and no one slips away with a Remnant.
Nightfall comes in, does get a cleanup.
Oh, he got him in the cold feet. Maybe Kiyotaka can actually collect this kill with the chains locking him down. No one jumps over to the Remnant, but he is surrounded. 4 heroes all around him. A toss will be the end of him here.
More gold for Nightfall, more experience for this Tiny, and the Morphling starting to heat up. Cannot overextend into this hero.
Yep.
When he has resources to turn it back against you. Lad's already done.
Otherwise, they might just run you over.
I don't know if they're doing a lot of running right now. I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, I agree with
running at Nightfall, and that's going to be a kill guaranteed.
He's tanky.
He is tanky, but he is surrounded by 4 heroes.
The rock will crumble. Big
Like if he's tanky.
This is a tanky hero. I just don't like that smoke and junk because I just don't even know why you're going up there. You could have gone to an enemy wisdom shrine. You could have gone to their triangle looking for the Terrorblade. You could have gone...
Got to pick off on the skewer.
Any number of objectives.
Put him right into the avalanche toss combination. That will be the death of him. Now Kiyotaka turning into the Ember Spirit. Hits him with a slide chains. Ice Blast coming in. Does manage to clip no one, but not really a situation that Kiyotaka can dive into.
It's going to feel real bad.
Now somebody who's playing it a lot more conservatively. Mira, Rodovatos into Smokescreen, but not enough follow-up. No one trying to hit him on the RP. Does manage to land it. Ice Blast follows it up. Beautiful hit from Aurora. Just what you wanted to see, especially if Kiyotaka is able to get out of the top lane, which he should be able to. He could just surge up.
Getting a Gossamer in a good game, getting a Signet in a good game, Essence Ring in a good... I mean, these are... This is a really powerful tier to make the most out of.
Aurora making a move, runs into poor old Warlock.
Right into Nightfall. Knows his limits here. And smoke coming through. Again, though, this smoke is... like...
Well, it hits anyway. They dive into the base to make it happen and pick up Satanic.
Okay, so that base ward has done some serious work in this game. I cannot believe it was still up. They'd never dewarded it when the courier killing was going on. Kind of a sleeper game from Pari.
I'm telling you, man, have you felt the impact of this coddle?
No, they've not been using this Coddle Ember. Some of that's the Morphling though, right? Like, it's just a tough hero to run into. So here they make it look incredibly easy.
Ducalis holds off on the Golem, not needed.
Well, that is... They didn't even gain a net worth lead, by the way.
Still down 10K. This RP will lead into a kill.
Yeah, I feel like that's as difficult as it has to be. As long as you have the tiny Morphling there and you just hit the dude who gets RP, I feel like you should be killing some heroes here in this game. And now they will take our racks.
Round and round it goes.
Yeah, there's another easy... This was a really confusing last 5 minutes.
Night Class with his Aghanim Scepter trying to keep Aurora inside of the base. Nightfall with the late BKB.
Does not have the TP. And you reset that. Whereas if you RP somebody, it's pretty hard for PARIVISION to reset that.
Satanic trying to get a reaction. Night Class force-staffed up to the high ground, catching Kiyotaka. Kiyotaka's actually taking a lot of damage. Gold's gonna get dropped, and he's dead. Again.
They just run him down.
And I would also say, I think this is the right time for them to, in a way, try and close out the game. The RP lands, pushed away. No skewer immediately. Toronto Tokyo pops the BKB, but it's too late. The RP is already undone. Meanwhile, no one on the side. Vacuum back in. What a beautiful hit. Catches 2 cores, and they're both gonna die. No one doesn't even fall until Panto has to blink in point-blank Ice Blast to get the kill, but an immediate buyback from no one as PARIVISION look to close out the game.
That might just be it. This Tiny has no buyback. 6 golems if you give him Aegis. 7 if he buys back and boxes in.
Oh, true 3-man RP! With the Ice Blast over the top. Oh, and he recalled in! What? Oh my god! A 3-man RP turns into a quad Ice Blast.
Brother. The ward on that high ground, it's getting pinged now, but that is pinged way too late.
Oh my god.
This Tiny will like 5-shot your throne. They're gonna get the darts here as well.
I mean, they're catching the darts here too while this is happening?
What just happened in this game?
Whoa! Vacuumed up to the high ground. No one's gonna stay there though.
Interesting. You see, he has 4 tosses now. Someone's getting tossed.
That is true. And a nice little pickup.
Oh my.
DM. Okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. You can screw up the avalanche or whatever. They got the kill.
They are hunting now.
Satanic starts backing away to their high ground ward. Ducalis, he's ready to go with the rock drop.
For both teams.
Aurora's only going to get better at dealing with Megas. Kiyotaka, a pick off here would stall a lot of their progress.
I feel like I've seen this before.
He is going to die, but it's just going to be the Aegis. Can they get him a second time? Toronto Tokyo coming in, hitting the RP, skewering back, trying to get away. No one's going to chase after him. But an RP, a second one, going to be put to use as Nightfall jumps in on this one, chaining up the stuns and getting the kill. No one falls. Satanic chases after them, trying to get him inside the chains. No one back into play with his buyback. Gets the BKB, the Nightfall play. It works.
The signature move, Austin's too powerful. But then you have no more gas in the tank, especially with the Morphling getting gone on first.
Yeah, now that you've used all your tools, all your threats
of
being able to skewer back into the fountain, what is stopping them from going for it? They try and go for a skewer now. Toronto Tokyo, that's hardly a threat at all.
Banner dropped. No one to clear through this. Satanic, he does not have meta.
Try to deal with it. One more hit on the banner. Kiyotaka can't finish it off. TV Illusions might be able to do so. Nightfall puts himself on the front lines, trying to deal with the illusions. Vacuum goes off, Ice Blast lands on a DM, trying to finish off DM. Nightfall taking so much damage though, he's gonna have to die and buy back. Hold now, Satanic. He runs down, Panto, another buyback gonna be used. DM making a run for it. Toronto Tokyo not able to chase him down. Gets kited by the Darks here. Meanwhile, the throne is almost dead. Satanic's all in on it. He uses the Thunder, backs away, plays it slow.
Still glyph.
Ducalis even slower, letting no one hit the throne. Satanic and half HP, buying a little bit of time. Got a chains onto Nightfall. Nightfall being kited out. He is dead again. And PARIVISION will close out the game, ending it on the throne. They have completed their comeback against Aurora with a throne push that Aurora could not hold because the RP usages